USA, Nashville, Tennessee. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
NC State's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense that has the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
Get it.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any
I gotta give you some.
point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. With the catch, it's Adams.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple of years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running in, throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Took it all the way back to the house.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Get it out on the screen. Quick spin on the run. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's caught. It's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dozier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fakes to grab. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
1st down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Might have a chance. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. It's Carter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working on the right. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And tackled there by the defense. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Here's a little room there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fine play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Complete to the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Tight end finds a soft spot.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. NC State now operating from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, NC State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on first and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Carter. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with UTSA taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Roadrunners coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Nashville. This offense hits the half with some impressive scoring drives today. It's been a well-oiled machine, and if this keeps up, they could be approaching some school records today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total under and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Across the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Commodores peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Carter. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive, watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in this second half.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Knocked down for the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Carter. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got...
Makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Scott. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's NC State on time. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Fires to the big fella. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeps it on first down. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Carter. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him.
There's a crease. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
The option look. To the ground with the back.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Punch it out of the air. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You good?
Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Pulls it in. It's Spence. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Takes it on the shovel. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.